Uh, hey, morning, everyone. And so, thank you for joining us this morning for our daily devotional. Hope you had a fantastic weekend. And so, yesterday we spoke about God is compassionate, that the God that you and I serve is full of compassion. And Jesus mirrored this attribute of God because Christ was full of compassion. Whenever you read the word compassion used to describe Jesus in the Bible, Jesus then did something. He acted in a way to bring relief and to help that person's need. And so we spoke about this yesterday, and so I guess today we want to talk about Christ's compassion. And so Luke chapter 4 verse 18. Why did Jesus come? Jesus came simply to alleviate our suffering, to help us to come and share in our suffering and be able to fully understand the scope of our depravity, to understand the scope of our brokenness. And Jesus, when he came, announced his mission. He gave us a mission statement. He told us the reason for him coming. And this is what it says in Luke chapter 4, verse 18. Actually, let me read this from the King James version of the Bible. And this is what it says, Luke chapter 4, verse 18. It says this: the Spirit of the Lord is upon me. This is Jesus speaking. He says, the Spirit of the Lord is upon me because he's anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor, or bring the good news to the poor. He has sent me to heal the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives and the recovery of sight to the blind, to set at liberty those who are oppressed, and to proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord. In other words, Jesus' mission, he came so that he could identify with our pain, but actually come and fix and bring relief to our suffering. He says, I've come to heal the brokenhearted. I've come to set the oppressed free. I have come to bring liberty. And so, in other words, Jesus pretty much came to bring relief to our suffering. Jesus came and he identified with our suffering. Jesus faced the same things you and I face. He faced injustice. He faced poverty, grief, sorrow, rejection, even racism. Jesus faced these things during his earthly life. He faced humiliation. He faced abuse. And Jesus came to share with us, share in our suffering, but not only to share in our suffering, but to bring ultimate relief. So you and I need to learn to take our pain to Jesus. We need to learn to take the injustices we face to Jesus, because Jesus is the solution to our pain. He's the solution to our suffering. He's the only one that can bring complete relief when you and I are going through painful times. And he announced it at the very beginning of his mission. He said, I have come to heal the brokenhearted. I have come to set free those who are oppressed. Those who have their eyes blind, I've come to open up their eyes, that the issue in their lives all don't have to do with everything they see, but the issues in their lives many times have to do with sin. Jesus came to suffer with us in order that he could bring ultimate relief to our lives. So today, I want you to spend some time, encourage you to spend some time in prayer and bring your pain to Jesus. Bring the injustices that you face and feel to Jesus. Bring your regrets to Jesus. Bring your grief to Jesus. Bring those painful things to Christ, because only he truly understands, and he came for that very purpose, to bring relief to our lives. Have a fantastic day today.